Thought on the sunny side with Joyce. Let's talk.
Welcome back, Nigeria. Welcome to 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the sunny side. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Thanks for being here. We're having quite a very interesting conversation in case you're just joining. And I'm taking a cue from a post I saw online about a man who says that when he dated and was about getting married to his wife, he told his family members there was no point going around to introduce her to everybody, and he set the ground rules, everyone day your day, and just relate respectfully and stay at his. So the question I've asked is there is a deep cultural thing to saying that when you marry a woman or you marry a man, you're not essentially married to your spouse, but you're more married to your spouse's family members. So I've asked you if that's true in your case, if you believe this in this cultural practice, and if you think it should continue. Secondly, I've asked you what your idea of your particular extended family is. Remember that you grew up with a nuclear family that has now become your extended family by reason of marriage. So do you reckon that your former nuclear family is now your extended family, or you still hold them as closely as if they were still your nuclear family? So how do you find that balance? How do you play, in getting that balance so that everyone is happy? Okay. 0700 993 993 993. If you're female, the number is 014657 190. Hello. Okay. Please try again. Hello.
Hello, Animo.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Fazudike. I'm calling from Owerri.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Coming to this extended family that we are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So my own side, when you marry a woman to my own family, the only thing that you will do when you bring the woman to the house, the only thing that you will do is just go and carry your wife to elderly person in that particular family. Are you getting me?
In your own extended family, you mean?
No, yes, like the elderly man.
Okay.
In that family.
Okay.
I show them that this is my wife. Because it's not all of them that will go in that particular paying of that bride price. So when you pay the bride price and you bring their wife, either you invite the elderly man to your house, or you take your wife to the elderly man's house. So the elderly man will now pray for that new wife that came to that family.
Okay.
Then the woman will now know where her husband is from, and it's from some of his brothers and sisters.
Okay.
By the time goes on, then who does not know my wife or the woman can be able to be knowing her through the August meeting.
So she'll meet the remaining family members during their general meeting.
Yes, like this August meeting. When your wife register in that kindred meeting. So they will not. She will not go to the August meeting. So when you go there, when you have the mother-in-law, so the mother-in-law will not introduce her to other village women.
And but the mother-in-law is introducing her to other village people, not to other family members.
No, because of them. In that August meeting now, some of those who does not know where the girl is coming from or who.
But this is essentially to other people. These people are not your family members, so you could as well meet them in the market and say hello to them. But I'm particular about your extended family. I mean, your uncles, your aunties, your sisters. And by the way, I keep wondering, this August meeting thing, does it hold in August, or is it just the name it's called? I hear August meeting. I see it in movies a lot. So is it just once a year August meeting, or is it? You guys, help me understand it. All right. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Don Duque from Savoyala.
Welcome.
I want to come this way.
Okay.
All this culture, all this nuclear and extended family of everything that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't use, let me start this way. If we don't use bad things to do example, to set an example, it will look as if bad thing doesn't happen at all. Yet it happens. Now, if you get married
Mm-hmm.
and decide that it will only be only you and your wife, and then if you start having children, it's only me and my children. The wife will say, it's only me and my children. The husband will say, it's only me and my children and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Just take it. It's uncultural. It is just uncultural. I think Oyibo people used to do it. The white people used to do it, but in this part of Africa, it is not like that. Because if anything happens, the first thing people will do is, after friends has come, neighbors has come, then they will say, where's member of the family? Brother, where's your brother? Where's your brother? You have any brother? Sister? You have any sister? And where are your people? They will see acts of your people.
So this is not this conversation is not about you cutting off or saying you're never going to talk to your other family members. I'm asking you what roles they play once you're married. Do they still play the same role as when you were unmarried? Is the role still the same? Do they have the same access? You're a man, so to your wife, for instance, is she married to you or she's married to your family members first?
Yeah, that's very good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's very good. I think I'm still on the line. Yes, they will know now that you are married, and then give you some breathing space. Not as if when you were bachelor or spinster. You understand? Then you still in your own little way carry them along. They will still in their own way carry you along. That is the way I look at it, and that is the way personally, that is the way I move with my mother-in-law. My mother is dead. My father is dead. Then her father is dead. Then my mother now is her own mother. So we carry ourselves along. If anything happens, we normally call ourselves and say, "How do you do, mom? How do you do, mom? How do you do?" So my son-in-law, my daughter, how do you do? How is my grandchildren?
Yeah.
That is just that. It's not as if everybody will just forget each other because we are married and maybe because we're not rich.
I hear
Thank you very much.
I hear you. Thank you very much. And I see a lot of sense in that. You then don't cut off everyone and say, oh, yeah, it's just me and my spouse, every other person. I don't want to call you again. Don't ever call my number again. No. Come on. Really? Do people do that, though? Like, I don't know, but hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And I want to put more on this cultural issue.
Yes, please.
My name is Veronica. I'm calling from VI.
Yeah, welcome, Veronica. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm from Plateau State, Lantern local government.
Okay.
So in our own traditional, before you get married to the woman, the first thing you have to go to the girl house. When you get there in the night, you see her father or her mother, you bend down and greet them. If they welcome you for their house, they will ask you, who do you want to see? You tell them that I want to see a social person. So they will say, okay. They will call the guest. You know this person? You say, yes, okay. They will say, okay. They will call your sister, not you. They will say, okay, give him chair to sit down. So inside kitchen, now they go put that chair for that man. You sit down.
You sit down inside the kitchen?
Yes, where you used to cook. So the man will sit down there. When you finish what you are doing, you will now go and meet him. The people will talk. So if you agree, the man will now go back home and tell him parent that, okay, I don't see a wife that I want to marry. The parent will say, okay, are you sure? You say yes. So you will now say, okay, take the money. If you have your own money, you say, okay, I have money. You will now go to the market, buy soap, buy cream, buy bathroom slippers, buy brush, buy Maclean, and buy towel for bathing. You now carry this thing and go. If the girl accepts, she don't agree with that, she will collect the thing. And now she will now call her friends and show them that I don't get husband or see. From there, the guy will now invite the girl to his parents' house. The girl will now go. And when the girl wants to go, she will go with one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she go to the house, they will see whether the people like her or not. If she gets there, she will sleep till the following day.
Wow.
If she wake up early morning, the first thing what she will do, she will carry broom and sweep all the house. Nobody will see her. She makes sure that she done that. Nobody know. And nobody see her. For that sweeping, what she want to sweep. If a plate dirty, she have to wash. All those things, she have to done it before they break. So she will now go and sit down and go. When she don't come for the marriage, go. The mother, husband.
Our husband's mom.
Our husband mom.
Mm-hmm.
So our husband mom, our sister and brother and all our relatives,
mm-hmm.
she no go follow them talk. She can't talk with them.
After the marriage?
Yes.
Why?
If they talk to her, she can't answer them.
Why?
Because of the traditional. For some time or some years. So among those has mother-in-law them. One of them, the one who senior now go first do, she has to do something. As in she want to open her mouth so that she can talk to her. But if she never do something, if she follow and talk, she don't have respect.
What do you mean by do something?
As in she will do traditional something, she come and say, okay, I buy you wrapper. You catch one chicken. And then when she bring it come, she say, I want my daughter-in-law to talk to me. So she will not give to her. When she collects it, she will now go to her own mom.
Uh-huh.
Her own mom will do something. She will cook. Yes.
Because you want to talk to somebody.
Yes.
Wait. All of this stuff, does it still happen now, or was it in the past?
Yes, till today.
Wow.
Till today from Lantan local government.
In Plateau State?
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you very much for sharing. I had to listen to that gist because, man, because before you talk to someone, you have to do. Okay, well, but and she says it still happens. Wow, amazing. Wow. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the sunny side.
Yeah, you have me, Matthew, on the line.
Welcome, Matthew.
Okay. I want to talk about traditional aspect of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm from Cross River, BSA precisely.
Mm-hmm.
We do believe marriage is honorable and also simple in nature. Like if someone doesn't have what it takes to do traditional marriage, like doing it hugely, you can just start with little cash, like getting some things like cream, like body cream, and towel, and those things that the woman may need to take care of herself.
Mm-hmm.
Once you can afford those things, that cannot even cost you up to 50,000, and then you go to the lady's parents, and then that's all. So they can allow you, you've married her already, they can allow you as long as much time as you may want by yourself to come and do the traditional marriage. If you don't want, it is only left for you and your woman, the husband. It's only your agreement.
Hello? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, it's almost 20 minutes past 1. Pretty interesting stuff you guys are running me by. If you're just joining, this is a sunny side. If you're wondering why we're having this very interesting conversation, I jumped on a post online and I saw someone who talked about how he draws the line between his marriage and extended family. So I'm asking you 2 questions. Number 1, your previous nuclear family, which was yourself, your parents and your siblings, when you get married, do they become your extended family by principle in your practical instance? Do you move them from nuclear to extended, or do you retain the same relationship? He also explained in that post how he told his family members that, see, my wife is married to me, not to you. there is no Iyawo in this situation. She's my wife. She's not a collective wife. She's a specific individual wife to me. So I'm asking you, in your instance, do you think this cultural thing is a good one? Do you think it should continue? Does it apply in your instance? Is your spouse, are you married to your spouse or more to their relatives, to their family members? Is your spouse married to you, or firstly and more importantly to your family members? 0700 993 993 993 is the number to call. Hello. Okay, please try again if you can. I hope you're able to get back in. Hello.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Yes, Victor here.
Your name is?
Victor.
Victor. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. With the question is, how
can you speak into your phone? You sound faint.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. With the question is asked, from your nuclear family to extended, why will you relegate your nuclear family to extended family because you're married? It shouldn't be like that. They were there for when you got married.
Yeah.
And I think you and your wife should work together with them.
Okay.
In peace. So the question you asked about August meeting. Yes.
Yes.
August meeting is every year.
Oh, every August.
Yes. From family meeting to church meeting to village meeting to community meeting.
Okay. But back to the initial question. So, for you, is your wife married to you or married to your family members also?
As far as I'm concerned, my wife is married to me, but there is nothing wrong if they call her our wife.
Okay.
She has come in. She's the same family now, so she's our wife. There's no problem there.
Okay.
She knows that I'm the real husband.
All the others are assistant.
That's just a pet name. There's nothing to attach to me.
Okay, it's a pet name. Thank you very much for calling and sharing. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mimo.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Edu.
Welcome, Edu.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, my extended family. My parents are not my extended family.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Now, for my wife can say that my parents are her extended family.
Okay.
But I believe because she's married to me, she's part of us. So we are all nuclear family. Now, my uncles are my extended family. My wife's people, her siblings, I can call them my extended family. Or I can call them my nuclear family.
Is it fair like that? That your calculation, what's your war now? So here's where you started from. So you say that in your marriage, your parents remain your nuclear family.
Yes.
And they remain, they are nuclear family also to your wife.
If she wants to.
If she wants
it's
to.
Her choice. It's her choice now.
Okay.
Now, so for me, it's also my choice to call them my nuclear or my extended family.
Okay.
Now, coming to the culture thing, whether my wife is for the day I did my traditional marriage, my wife's hand was handed over to my mom.
Oh.
Not to me. That's the tradition. He's handed over to a mother that will take care of her.
Okay.
Yes, so she's married to the family. Now, but there are cultures that happened in the past that time will make them fizzle away. For instance, we used to live a communal life in the past. But right now, everybody is on their own. There are certain days we don't eat together again. While growing up, my father and the siblings, they eat together. They cook. We cook a general food and everybody share.
Yeah, from the same pot.
Yes, it doesn't happen again. I can't remember the last time my mom came to my house. We talk on phone. I travel once, or if I travel once and come back. So I those things fizzle out on their own. So dragging them. But to be frank with you, people should know that when a woman is married, she marries a family. There are certain things that will happen. You will know that you need those family members. Seriously, if you say I'm married to him, we're in Lagos, I say I beg, confirm the family he's married. You're marrying into. so that you know what you're doing before you.
But before you go, I hear that when you explain that your parents remain your nuclear family even when you're married. How about your siblings? Are they also? Do they still retain? Do you still regard them as your nuclear family?
Yes.
You know, one of my callers, gave me the primary school definition of a nuclear family. It's father, mother, and their children. What do you think?
It's a definition. It's somebody that gave that definition. I can define it my own.
And you just did.
So
you just changed the meaning of nuclear family for us.
I do it and it suits me.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
It said that's someone's definition. This is mine. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay, I can't take another call now because I'm due for a break just in a few seconds. But think about it. So I know that I can come here and tell you what I think about this, but it won't essentially change what you do. So I like to just tell me what you do. Let me just stay here and listen. Okay. Again, but you need to understand. Make sure that all the parties involved are happy. Yeah, it's important. I'm a feminist, Abi. I'm a women's rights advocate, Abi, and I will not support any tradition that undermines women's integrity. But okay, let's talk some more after the break. All right. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. I'll be back with you again in a moment. Don't go away.
Femi and the gang in partnership with Sign Up Consult present the latest invention in human history. 38 bars. Follow the nation's finest.
parents, my siblings used to be my nuclear family. Now that I've gotten married, they remain my nuclear family. So scrap that definition of nuclear family that says father, mother, and their children. That does not work for me. That was what my last caller said. I'm asking you, taking a cue from a post I saw online, how you define nuclear family now that you're married? If you are, do your parents and siblings still remain your nuclear family now? And then do you also relate to the idea that you are married to not just to your spouse, but to their families? Sometimes possibly even more married to their families than you're supposed to be to your spouse. So how does this work in your particular situation? 0700 993 993 993. Female callers, it's 01 4657 190. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome. Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Joy.
Welcome, Joy.
From Ikeja.
Good to have you here.
Yeah. So, for me, my siblings and my parents are part of my nuclear family.
The what?
Now, they are still part of.
Your line is really bad, though. Your line is breaking up. Why?
Can you hear me?
Let's try it. Let's try again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Do that again.
Okay. No, I said my siblings and my parents are my nuclear family as well. Okay. So,
are you married now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am. So as my husband and siblings too. Now, it's not on their relationship with each other. Okay? Like for me now, me and my siblings, we are very close.
Okay.
All of us, even with my parents, we are still very close. And it does not stop me from not knowing my boundaries as far, knowing what I'm supposed to do. When my husband tells me, do this, I wouldn't say, because of my siblings, then I disobey whatever my parents, my husband tells me. There's still, there's wisdom to do it. My siblings, I would say because I'm married, okay, then I say, okay, our relationship now cuts. No.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I really tried to piece that, call together, but I get your point, but your line wasn't the best. So, but thank you, Joy, for calling. So he essentially says that her parents and siblings remain her nuclear family, together with the new family that she's currently making. She also believes the same applies to her husband, his parents, and his siblings. So what has happened in her situation is to say, okay, it used to be my parents, my siblings, and I. Now I have an expanded nuclear family. So apparently you guys have created a new social studies. I don't know what topic we're going to give this. So the definition of a nuclear family has changed. Or let's say that you guys have added what I'm going to take the liberty to term nuclear extended. So possibly now there's nuclear family, father, mother, and their children. Teachers, are you listening? Maybe we need to add this to the curriculum, and maybe now we now have nuclear extended family before we then have extended family. You understand? Because that's what I get from these conversations. Okay, hello.
Yeah, Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, Ezekiel.
Welcome.
Yeah, Wimo.
Yeah.
I stand to say that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse becomes inevitable. There is an institutor of this institution, and there is no way you can exist without a source. Back to the Garden of Eden. The Bible said, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and both shall become one. You see, in this life, it has come to be that you are entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm not driving my opinion here. I'm just talking about the institutor and the institution. So as far as I'm concerned, my own personal life, I care less about anybody. My wife, my children, they are my family. Anyone who is there for me when I need them, I regard them as a family. So talking about extended nuclear compound overseas, I care less for others.
Even. Okay, for example, what is the extent of, for example, you are in need of an assistance, and you throw it out to the so-called extended nuclear, and nothing comes out from them. And you know that, yes, they are well-to-do. No, we need to be down to earth here.
So the vibes I get from you is that you've come to this conclusion possibly because your what you now call term extended family, your permit me to call them nuclear extended. That's your parents, siblings. They used to be your nuclear family. Possibly you were not close. If you were very close with them, would you still have come to this conclusion?
Joyce, let me tell you. I mean, Bohima, let me tell you this. Forget about closure. My mother was very sick. You understand? Down blood to them. Nothing show up from them. So I'm living my life on the basis of, therefore shall the man live. So I'm telling you, let me tell you, all this thing, there is no, what you will always see is dominance from their hand. Always want to establish their decision right on you. Do you want me to be a man? It's a serious deal. It's a very total package. You see, when you consider anybody, you understand, outside your wife, in any relative or so-called compound nuclear, this and this, you are in big problem. I'm telling you, we are entitled to our opinion, but I haven't studied, the handwriting of the institutor of this institution. I can say that you are entitled to the way you live your life, but at the end of the day, you will come to see, like what we are discussing online now.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this program will go into extinction. Another program will emanate, isn't it? But our life still remains. I'm telling you the reality.
I hear you. Thank you very much. So the show is live on Facebook and YouTube. I see comments there. I'm heading there in a moment. The Facebook is Nigeria Info 99.3 and the same for YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. Okay, so he says, and here's a question I have. If you were pretty close, follow me in this thought. If you were close with your nuclear family before you got married, and this is, you see, in fact, this is what happens. So you find that, for example, a man who was very close to his parents and siblings, when he's marrying a wife, expects the wife, this is practically why it happens, expects the wife to revere them because they mean a lot to him. Right? The same thing for a woman. If she was close to her parents and siblings, expects the husband to revere them because they were close to her. Some people are unable to manage this closeness, this love that they had to their nuclear families, so much so that they give the nuclear family a higher hand over the spouse. Some have been able to find the balance to say, okay, yes, you mean a lot to me. My wife and new family also mean a lot to me. And so let's all form a big hug. Some have, however, said to their spouse, you either marry my family members or you can't marry me. You're either going to do what my family members tell you to do or you can't marry me. Or you can't have me or you can't enjoy me. I've heard people say you can't enjoy me if you don't do what my family members tell you to do. For some people, let me just go to Facebook. I'll be right back. Okay, let me take some comments here. Alabi Omotosho Bolaji says, I am an African. Bolaji is my name. I don't share in any colonial brain. I watched my family. What do you mean? My family means everything to me. Extended family is a way of life over here, except alternatively, you don't want peace of mind. Okay, so what Bolaji means is that his extended family is very, very important to him. Ebiri Okoro Ekioma says, my parents and siblings are my nuclear family of origin. What will I not hear on this show today? Nuclear family of origin. You people want to change the curriculum, Abby? While my wife and children are my nuclear family of procreation. Hey, Morogo. So now we have nuclear family of origin and then nuclear family of procreation. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ogochukwu Joseph, your message just dropped. Says he's married to both your partner and to your family. Begum. Okay. You guys got me there. Okay. Let me refresh the page and get more of your thoughts. You can also send it to YouTube. YouTube is Nigeria Info 99.3. Same on Facebook, Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's go back to the calls. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Ujo Louis is my name.
Welcome. What's your name again?
Ujo Louis, calling from Oboroshoki.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Regarding your question regarding the August meeting and a man marrying a wife.
They've explained the August meeting to me. It's every August.
Okay, let me keep in one or two things regarding to August meeting. As you said, truly, August meeting is always held in August.
Okay.
Although it depends on some villages or some towns in Nigeria. It doesn't hold in any other period except August. And that is a specific tradition being exercised by people by then. It's not something like church or something like any other thing. Is not related to church. It's a tradition of that.
I get that already. So it's a meeting of women. Okay. It's a women's meeting.
It's a women meeting.
Yeah, I
in particular. Yeah. Regard a man marrying a wife. See, you must take care of the extended family, because if you do not take care of the extended family, you'll be labeled as a bad wife or a bad husband. Your brothers, they are part of the people that married you. If you do not take care of them during this period of marriage, believe me, there will be a serious issue.
Why should there be an issue?
Yes, see, when things is rosy from your husband and you fail to take care of the extended families, your brothers, your uncles, your mother-in-law. One day, don't forget, one day there will be a problem. If that problem surfaces, you cannot run to them. If you go to them, they will turn their back on you. So, as you mentioned on your question, the man married you and is married to the family also, so that whenever anything crop up in the family, people will come to you.
So one more thing before I let you go. Oh, okay, and your line has even gone. So I wanted to find out what you mean by taking care of your extended family. So let's get this clear again. I'm not talking generally about you being nice to your spouse's family members. I think that's a given. I'm saying, what role do they play essentially in decision making, in who, in generally how your now you guys have even gotten me confused. So when I say nuclear family now, we don't even know what we mean anymore, because you guys have redefined the term nuclear family for me on this show. Someone even says there's a nuclear family of origin. There's another nuclear family of procreation. Okay, hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm calling from Ikeja.
Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yes, that's me. I've listened to plenty comments by callers, and I'm surprised by a few things. Number one, the men who talk, they talk as if marriage is all about themselves. How can my husband tell me that because I'm married to him, I have to take care of his family? Are they sick? Am I a doctor? No, because I can't understand it. We relate to our individual families together. You are married into my family, you are married into yours. So the responsibility is either way. Both of us are responsible to our families. Nobody should think that because I'm a wife, I've been married for over 20 years. Nobody can come and tell me that I have to take care of your family for what? I can't understand. That's number one. Then number two, all these things about saying that if you don't involve the family, the fact that we are married does not mean that our parent families, our families of origins, that they don't matter. They do. They do. But the matter insofar as they can be part of the extended family as in way, because if you are completing a form, when you're talking of or rather nuclear family, if you're talking of nuclear family, you're talking of parents the couple and their children.
Yeah.
But it does not exclude the siblings they have, their own parents and all that.
Who used to be their nuclear? Those ones used to be their nuclear families too.
Those are extended family members, whether anybody likes it or not. Those are extended family. My parents are my extended family members. My siblings are my extended family members. But being extended family members does not mean they are not relevant. They are. They are. We've always known them, but we should not make them so important as to become a distress to your own family.
Yeah.
Yes, because there are some families, they just come. All they just come to do is just scatter everything, fight and make excuses and look for trouble where there shouldn't be anything. Such that the couple can't even enjoy their marriage.
Yeah.
Simply because of interference from everybody.
So because everyone still feel like they have a stake in it, and they
don't. They only have a stake where the couple don't get it right. But if they get it right, they're able to manage their affairs. Why must my mother or my father or my brothers or sisters come and be putting mouth in everything that happens in my family? Why must I do that to them? Are they not adults? Are they not old enough to take care of whatever? So if there is anything we have to do for them, maybe by way of helping in whatever measure.
Yeah.
No, you cannot be 40 years old now. You are not sick. You are not diseased. You are not bedridden. You want me to be paying your children's school fees because you are my siblings, because we're extended family. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. And nobody should be talking that Onyibo. This is simple common sense we're talking about. We should not be looking at African tradition as if we are so backward, we can't get things right, everything is crowded. Me, I hate crowded environment. I hate large family. That is it. So yes, I don't. I hate large family. I hate, maybe the whole house making noise, everybody talking, blah, blah, blah. 10 people living in 4-bedroom flats. Say, now where's the person they find? I'm not there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 20 years of marriage, so she talks from experience, and she said, no, that's not gonna happen here. That's not gonna happen here. Says there's nothing like a nuclear extended. Okay, so right now, students are on holiday, so I hope you guys are not going to confuse them some more. Now they don't even know what the meaning of nuclear family is anymore. The lines are buzzing, but let me again go online and read some messages from there so we can go around. Let me start from this one from Evergreen Mze, who says, excuse me, partners should come first, but show respect to family members. Totally. You see, again, as I've said here, that respect on this show, on this conversation is non-negotiable. Respect is non-negotiable. I'm believing that we all have that foundation and that we all agree on that one point, that I'm not asking you if you should respect. Respect is non-negotiable, because why should you not respect somebody else if you want them to respect you? No. So, Royal Emmanuel says family should know their boundaries once you're married with your partner, and your children should be your first priority, and then extended family would follow. Obiajulu Unwadone Neil says, honestly, if you're not ready to marry your partner's family, you are not ready. Victoria Antonia Polia Adekoya, my husband and children are my nuclear family. My siblings and my husband's parents and his siblings are extended family. I cannot finish what I cannot finish. I would not start. He says, my mother-in-law lives in the same apartment with her oldest daughter, and with her oldest daughter and I, and live with my husband in another flat. Mumbo, let me read that again. Let me clean my glasses. You're saying that your mother-in-law lives with her oldest daughter and you. That means you, your sister-in-law, and your mother-in-law live together in one apartment, while... No, let me read this again. It's confusing. Your mother-in-law lives in the same apartment with her oldest daughter. Okay. So your mother-in-law and your sister-in-law live together in one apartment, and then you and your husband live in another apartment. Yet your mother-in-law expects you to cook for them and also wash her clothes. I cannot and would not do that. So you all live in one house, different flats. But okay. Kelechi Cyril, your message just dropped in, says extended family is why Many families in Africa are poor. Do what you can and leave the rest. Your family and children are more important. Great point there. Unless you can afford it, make sure you take care of your immediate family first. Okay. Well, yeah, maybe that's a good term to use. Immediate family. No, it is not. Before the end of this show, we will all agree on the right terms to call these different situationships that you've described to me on the show today. Okay, hello. Sorry about that. Can you try again? Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon once again.
Are you calling again?
No, I haven't finished my thing before my line gets off.
Okay, make it quick. If you're calling back, there's so many people on the line.
Okay, thank you. Coming to this extended family that we are talking about.
Yes.
Do you know that our people say that if you have a problem in your father's side, the only place that you can be able to run that will be safe is your in-law side. Are you getting me? So that is the meaning of that extended family that you're talking about in marriage. If you don't have that extended family and you have a problem, nobody can be able to come and rescue you.
Okay.
You just face it by yourself because you did not do the right thing at the right time. So that is why extended family is so much important in a relationship or a marriage. So
I hear you. I hear you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling back. Okay, so that's the point he was trying to make. Hello. You ready?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Bamidele.
Thanks for calling me.
Okay. I think you are even overstretching this whole thing. When I got married, the way I just look at it is my husband's mother just became like my mother, and the siblings became like brothers and sisters, So I don't even think of it as I'm marrying the family. I can't marry more than one person. So the others were just like my siblings. Okay, we may have some differences because we didn't live together.
Even the people you live together with, you will disagree from time to time.
Exactly.
Even if you were twins, you would disagree.
Like
yeah.
So I just look at them like my family, my mother, my husband's mother and father, like my father. I treat them as I would treat my own parents.
And I like that, and that makes it simple. But help me answer the second question, which is now that all of them are your parents, as you've taken them, and they're your siblings. So do you still regard them all as your nuclear family, or they're now extended family?
Well, if they are my siblings, they are like my nuclear family. There's no difference. I mean, if there's anything on my side that we need to get involved in, we do. That's with my siblings. In the same way that we get involved with anything to do with his siblings too.
So do you think we should go and change this curriculum? Maybe I should call someone from the Ministry of Education. This definition of nuclear family is not working on this show.
It's not. This is Africa now.
And so maybe we should, but we're teaching our children that it's father, mother, and children, and you're all telling me that it's not.
I think that is not. That's all. You know what? I got married almost 4 decades ago.
Oh.
Yes. When we went to the family of the fiancé, what I said is that, well, I'm blessed because I just got another daughter.
That's the way it should be.
Exactly.
That's the way it should be. Okay, thank you. I need to go now because my ad is coming up, but thank you for calling. When I come back, you're all going to tell me if we need to write to the Ministry of Education and change the definition of nuclear family, because you lost me. A lot of people have agreed that it's not just husband, wife. A lot of you don't agree, but for those who agree, maybe we should change the curriculum for them. This is The Sunny Side. My name is Wemimo Adewuni, and I'll be right back. Don't go away.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.